Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast, and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Behind the big guys on the left. Crosses the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The run to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turning it on, and he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Here comes the heat. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the run, fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field.
They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pump runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Under fire. Makes the catch. It's buried. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The run from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Back to pass on second down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Aggie! The AT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Fouls through the defense. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Got it behind the line. It's McCutcheon. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Fights off the defender. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The run to the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. And some room to work. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they've got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Back to pass, it's Owens. Quarterback adapted. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The give to the tailback. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Knight. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will boot away to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And
they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They want to run it left here. Breaks the tackle. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Buying some time. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any. A lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
To the air, it's Owens. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right on target this time. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Clark. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
That's reeled in. It's Simon.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M going quickly. To the ground. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They've got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Owens. That's caught. It's Hale. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCutcheon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw. It's Knight. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Pushes toward the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Leaves it with the back. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They hung in their Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown, Texas! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Back to pass, it's Owens. They're setting up the screen. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And the returner will be dragged down. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smith takes the handoff. Finds a little space. Still on his feet at the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Ernie on the Jets. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And so many offenses nowadays, man, they're comfortable running the football in these situations. And what a great job sneaking the run in, because you know we're in full speed mode. We need a touchdown to take the lead in this football game. Nice job sneaking in the run. Now get up to the line of scrimmage and get ready for the next play.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so at the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Texas.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He tries to take the top off. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. First and 10 for Texas A&M to start this overtime period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Operating in the red zone here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Touchdown, Aggie! They take the lead here in overtime.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Now, they don't have to go for 2 here, but it looks as if they're going to try it anyway. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looking to throw, it's Owens. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Longhorns! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
You've got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. You kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They want to throw it. They didn't make it. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the 2-point try, and they get nothing. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised Longhorns in the Lone Star Showdown. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.